if you generally map out the startup founders, there will be one tech and one domain non-tech, or however you want to structure it. In your case, one of you obviously were the domain person, and your co-founder was a marketing person, and there was no tech co-founder. Did you ever see that as a disadvantage? Did you guys trying to get somebody on board as a founder? Do you think that was important?
So both of us come from a different background from that perspective. Akshay comes with a hardcore marketing and the product and the leadership thing. I come from a risk management, fundraising, financial expertise. I think that was a blessing in disguise, to be honest. Means like both of
Wow.
us came with the ideas, which if 10, 15 years of experience could have negated them. So from that perspective, it was a blessing in disguise where both of us decided to start. One of the things which I was very clear when I started that you can always find talent. You can always find people who can deliver things if you know what right systems to build, what are the right ways to persevere, and how do you really ensure that you have the right tracking mechanism and ability to build businesses and also um, most of the time the founders or the entrepreneurs are paid for surviving the roller coaster. That is the biggest ability more than anything else. Plus also ensuring that have a ability to get the things done. So both of us, from that perspective, was very, very clear. And we, from the day one, started looking at the point saying that there are two things which we need to add. One is, like you rightly said, tech talent, as well as second is also the uh, retail credit risk portfolios expertise. And we were lucky, or one you can always play a luck part, but we went out, looked for the people, and we were lucky enough to find two like-minded people who joined us as a CTO, and also to on the other side, one person joined as a to lead our risk analytics, the entire operations for the company. Tech founder is very good if you are building a very very tech focused products, but if you are building a tech focused businesses where tech is an underlying layer, then that advantage may not be as prominent as it is in, let's say, if I'm building a AI product or if I'm building a solution to sell something in US or something to sell as the underlying technology. So from that perspective, I didn't ever felt that having a tech founder was a critical ask to be there. So we went ahead, hired the talent, able to build those things, put the right systems in place, continue to be very, very agile in building tech first solutions. Of course, over a period of time, I also learned what questions to ask, what is the APIs, what are the tech systems, what is the securities, etc. So you learn, you need to be very very having that childish curiosity to learn new things and be very very open to knowing that you don't know things, and it is okay to have somebody else lead that particular function than you being the leader.
No, no, fabulous. And the reason I specifically asked that was, so in my VC life, we saw a lot of companies who were trying to disrupt lending, right? And the theme during 2015 to 2020, those 5 6 years was pretty much, oh, we are a lending startup, but we are using tech to do something, and that's our differentiator, and that's why we will be a better lending company. So
Yeah.
almost every single lending startup came with some sort of, or thought that they had some tech differentiator, and based on that they built the business, and therefore they could differentiate with the traditional NBFCs and so on. So that was the core of that question. But it does look like the CTO hire filled that gap, and your
That
own
gap.
curiosity kind of helped cross over that particular hump. you know
And
but
beyond the
would you do anything differently if you were doing it today?
Uh, answer would be no. Uh, Technology plays a one part of it, and especially
Right.
when you are building a lending businesses, unless you are building tech which powering lending for somebody else, and if you are building something which is powering your own tech, your own lending, most of the time the mistakes don't happen in the tech, or the tech does not become the differentiator. It is the risk, it is the processes, it is the ability to really go through the cycles becomes the differentiator. And most of the fintechs who succeeded did that well.